What is going on, ABY Nation? Newcomers to the channel. Happy Star Wars Day. All right. I think this is a perfect thing to do for Star Wars Day. Regular old tier list, you know, celebrating what Star Wars has given us throughout the years, movies, TV shows, video games. So I thought, why the hell not? Let's make a tier list and see where things are supposed to go. But in my opinion, if y'all, agree, disagree, let me know in the comments where you think these should go. But as you can see, we have our own little made tier list. I say made, but I found this, but I changed the little category names after you can see. We got Grandmaster, we got Jedi Master, we got Jedi Knight, Padawan, Youngling, and then we have Sith Spit. All right. Uh, Ask me what Cispit is. I just found that out in the Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which y'all should go check out. All right, but let's start this off. Let's see. We got Phantom Menace Episode 1. You know what's crazy? I grew up watching the Phantom, the prequel trilogy, but I first watched New Hope. And then I got around to watching um, you can say the first three movies, which are the prequel trilogy. But if I had to say Phantom Menace, just thinking about it, I really don't know why people hate the prequel trilogy. Some people do, some people love it, but I might have to give it the Phantom Menace. I'll probably say Jedi Knight. I think Phantom Menace deserves to go in there. Um had a had a nice story you can follow. We had Darth Maul, one of the most badassery Sith lords you can see, and we got introduced to the double bladed lightsaber. Like, come on now, and eventually Maul became a significant character in Star Wars history. If I had to say why it's in Jedi Knight, I don't know. It doesn't really set the bar high enough. I would say. I mean, it starts off the story, but other than that, let's see. We got episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Uh, I might have to. I might have to put this one in Padawan because it wasn't the best out of the trilogy. There were some good moments, but I feel like the movie was kind of like all over the place. But we can't forget about a badassery scene is with Count Dooku and freaking Yoda. That's one of the most, I think, one of the best scenes in that movie. Uh, Honestly, the whole fight period between Count Dooku and Obi-Wan, Anakin, but Yoda, oh yeah, we saw Yoda was him. Got episode 3. All right, I I think this has to go with Jedi Master. All right, um, this sets up the whole story for Darth Vader. Anakin's story. Obi-Wan is. I feel like this whole movie was just so good. The fights, Anakin leading up to what he's supposed to be, supposed to become, and it's just amazing. When I saw this for the first time, I was like, "This is amazing. This is cinematic history." Like me, my dad cannot get over this movie because he enjoys the prequel trilogy too. He grew up watching the original trilogy, but he still likes the prequel trilogy, and I love it too. All right, now going into Star Wars Episode 4, New Hope, but it wasn't even called Episode 4. But I'm gonna put this alongside in Jedi Master. Like I said, this was the first movie I came to watch and I was hooked on Star Wars. Like my dad got me into watching Star Wars with this movie, and I was hooked. I was with it. I was with all of it. Listen, I was ready, and then I went back to watch the prequel trilogies because he told me about them, and then I went back into watching, the rest of the original trilogy. But yeah, New Hope, it was different, different from one of the run of the mill sci-fi movies. Um, I never watched Star Trek, so I can't even compare that. I don't even know why I just brought up Star Trek in the first place. Listen, Star Wars is better. All right.
Move this man!
But yeah, it was just like at the start of the movie, we got this little uh invasion happen on this small ship, and then we see Darth Vader, this luminous big uh person you call an antagonist. All right, this mean green person ready for vengeance. He was just like every time you saw Darth Vader, it was just you knew some shit was about to go down. And throughout that whole movie, he was just a menace. And then we got to our cast: Luke, Leia, Han. And we got to meet Ben Kenobi, not knowing who he was. I went into this movie blind, not knowing what was going on. I mean, shoot, when it first came out, people didn't even know what was going on properly. Um, but still, it was all around good movie. I enjoyed it. I still watch it over and over again to this day. Empire Strikes Back. We all know where this goes. Grandmaster, one of the best sequel movies to this date. Like if there was a list to go down, like what sequel tops the first one, it's this Spider-Man 2. Um, I can't think of anything else, but that's besides the point. Listen, Empire Strikes Back. It was more so of I wouldn't say a Darth Vader movie, but Darth Vader was like really more in towards this movie, trying to find the rebels and really trying to find Luke, because the Emperor told him that there is another Skywalker, so he is on the hunt for Luke and see if he is him and if he is deemed worthy of if people know who knows. Yeah. But I kind of, since I watched the prequel trilogy, I knew I knew who Darth Vader really was, so it wasn't really much of a spoiler. But for the people who, like my dad, who watched the original trilogy, I know he told me he was surprised because finding out that Darth Vader was the son of the hero, people was like, minds were blown. People couldn't believe it. Honestly, I kind of wish I watched the original trilogy first. Then I would have been totally surprised. But I kind of spoiled it. But who knows? When I have kids down the line, I'll probably show them the original trilogy first. Well, probably the first two out of the original trilogy, and then go back to the prequels, and then finish. Yeah. Then we have Return of the Jedi. I feel like I don't know. For some reason, I want to put it in Jedi Master, but I don't think so. No, yeah, I think we'll put it in Jedi Master. I think it deserves to be in there. I feel like Return of the Jedi was like how should I say this? Actually, you know what? No, we put it in Jedi Knight. I'm sorry. I had to think for a second because Stormtroopers getting beat by a bunch of bears, Ewoks. Come on now. Um, I feel like this movie was like a whole uh coming full circle. I want to say either that or yeah, full circle. Yeah. Um, I just feel like Luke was like on a path to prove himself and to show that his father that there is a way that you can come back and there was sometimes some was like a lot going on. Not not too much, but all around it was still a good movie. Nice way to end off the original trilogy. They won the war, defeated Darth Vader and the Emperor. So and then they it was kind of like the same thing with the first movie, episode 4, destroying the Death Star again, going through the exhaust port. So that was kind of like a repeat of the first movie out the original trilogy. So wasn't that great, but we all got our answers answered, and All right, now going on to the sequel trilogy. Um, just thinking back, I'm going off the dome here, ladies and gentlemen. Um, I let me say this. I actually enjoyed the sequel trilogy. I know I'm probably gonna get some hate for this, but I really enjoyed the sequel trilogy. It wasn't as good as the other trilogies, but still it was enjoyable to from a certain standpoint if you saw what was really going on. But these movies were in the hands of Disney, so but if I had to say episode 7, I would say I would put it in Padawan. I think episode 7 should go in Padawan. It was a new story, got new characters, brought in a couple old characters too. But Kylo, I don't know. Kylo Ren in this one wasn't really a force to be reckoned with. Um, he came in and he did his little 1-2, but he wasn't. I feel like he wasn't really involved in the movie a lot. I feel like you saw more of the heroes more than you saw Kylo Ren, but still, it was a good movie. But they kind of misled us to believe that Finn was the star, the primary Jedi in this movie, but eventually they said it was Rey. But eventually we do find out that Finn is force sensitive. But we'll get to that later. Um, Now the Last Jedi. Well, like I said, we'll get a lot of hate from this. I think this. I really enjoyed the Last Jedi.
What did he say?
Don't look at me like that. I I can see the comments right now. I actually really enjoyed the Last Jedi. I was hyped. I was hyped when I watched this movie from start to finish. I was hyped. We got to saw Luke again. We got to see him be a badass at the end. We got to see Yoda. And Kylo Ren and Kylo Ren had a character in this movie. He did. I feel like this is the best we ever saw of Kylo Ren in this movie. He had a character. He did. I think Ray was involved a lot in this one too. Finn he wasn't. Finn had his own little side quest with somebody else. Didn't really care for that, but he was there. All right, listen. But all around, like I said, I was hyped. I enjoyed this movie. I know some people would think it was stupid. I think Tyra Magnus. If you watch this, I I know I think he said he hated this movie. He hated. I think I remember seeing a review that he did for the Last Jedi. I think he hated this movie. I know he hated the next one that's coming up, the Rise of Skywalker. He hated that one. Too. I think so too. Uh, but I don't know. Hold on, let me get to this next one. Okay, Rise of Skywalker. I went to go see this with Alex, and that freaking bimbo he fell asleep during the movie. But uh, Rise of Skywalker. I enjoyed this movie too, but mm, Padawan. Yes, yes, I'll keep it there. I don't know. I like I said, I enjoyed it. It was it felt like they wanted to like just end the story of with Ray and everybody else. I feel like they just wanted to cut print kill the pig. So I don't. But all around was good. They brought back Palpatine. I don't know how they never really they did, but not really. But they brought him back through cloning and how he manipulated Kylo Ren to start up the Empire again with the First Order. Um, with Snoke trying to manipulate him with Darth Vader. But yeah, Palpatine is a very interesting character. I really do enjoy Palpatine. It was nice to see him again. Um, but like I said, people didn't really like this movie either. But I enjoyed it. But I do think it belongs in Padawan. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it was somewhere in the middle, and that's why I like it. So I think that's pretty much it for the movies. Rogue One. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I had to watch that movie twice just to see what's going on. Um, I thought Rogue One was different. I can tell you that it was different from what we usually get from our lightsaber battles, whatnot. Really more on story and lore on how the Death Star came to be, and what it took to get the plans to destroy the Death Star. It was a really good movie. Now that I think about it, because like I say, I had to watch it twice just to get. Uh, I'm about I'm about to put Rogue One and Jedi Master. It was a really good movie, start to finish, good movie. Especially at the end. Oh Jesus Christ, Darth Vader, that kill box scene. Oh my gosh, he came in and did what he do best. They stood not a chance, and then the end of that movie led on to Episode 4, which is so good. Um, yeah, then we got to see Cassian Endor. He eventually got his own show. We'll get to that. But yeah, Rogue One was such a good story. It was good. Everybody played their part. I swear, now I'm thinking about it, I swear the people that was in Andor, they was in Rogue One. Like a couple people, I'm forgetting their names, but I feel like they was in this movie too. But uh, moving forward, we got Han Solo. Uh, I feel like that deserves to be in Jedi Knight. Like I said, with Rogue One, it was different. We had to see, how Han Solo became to be. It was really good. Because at the end it led up to Darth Maul, because he was like in between something with Han Solo's girl. But I was trying to, because I remember me and my dad was like trying to figure out the timetable with this. It kind of makes sense because Maul would still be alive. Um, because he died like right before uh Episode 4 even happens, because we found that out in Star Wars Rebels. But I thought it was a good movie. We got to meet Lando Calrissian. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I don't know what this is. No, what we'll do. I haven't seen this or this or the holiday special. I haven't seen those three. They had a movie for Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and I will put that, since we're still talking about the movies. We'll put that in Jedi Master. I feel like that was like really setting up for the Clone Wars TV series, and that the Clone Wars is just different. It's built different. It is different. It just a combination of we got to see Anakin, and really what people really want to see is like who Anakin, how his training went, and we got to see more other Jedi's, Obi-Wan, Mace Windu, Yoda. Got to see everybody have their own little stories. They even did their own thing with the clones and stuff, which is pretty good. All right, moving forward, I kind of want to do the games last. Um, they did a different kind of TV series with Star Wars. Um, I put up. You can't really see it. Was it Clone? Yeah, it was called Star Wars: Clone Wars. But I'll probably put up on the screen what it actually looked like. I actually watched it. It was actually pretty good. I might have to put this in Jedi Knight because this was kind of like before the actual Star Wars: Clone Wars thing. Because I feel like this was like literally after Episode 2, leading up to the events of Clone Wars. It was pretty good. I liked it because it went from making Anakin a Padawan into a Jedi Knight, which is pretty dope. Can't lie, can't fake. Gotta love the lore. But Star Wars, the official Star Wars: The Clone Wars, that has to go in Grandmaster. I think like the whole since we got the final season we've been waiting for, and it was damn good. We had what we wanted. We had stories about the Jedi, some stuff with the clones. We got some politics in there. What the Sith Lords is planning, separatists, all that good stuff. Jam packed into one beautiful series. It was so good, start to finish. Me and my dad watched it together. Kind of. I was kind of ahead. He was behind, but still, we made our way to finishing out. But it was such a good story. It's just and the final season was just amazing. It was so good. The last episode was just so heartbreaking because you knew what was about to go down. And then that last scene with Darth Vader finding a lightsaber on a icy planet, and I think he recognized that it was Ahsoka's, so that he probably thought that Ahsoka probably died in the Order 66. So yeah, all around this was a really fantastic show. They knew what they was doing. All right, when they made this. So, um, Star Wars Resistance. Didn't watch it. I was planning on to watch it, but never really got a chance to doing it. Star Wars Rebels. I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. I never really finished Star Wars Rebels, but I kind of know what happens. But I feel like I don't have really a good objective standpoint on where this stands. But all around, I did. I watched. I watched the first two seasons, and then I got around to watching some season 3. But like I said, I never got around to finishing it. But all around, it was a good show. I really did enjoy it. Um, I think this. I think this goes in Jedi Knight. I think it deserves that. Um, because this was like in between. Um, stuff leading up to what happens in episode 4. Um, and from what I know at the end, uh, Ezra does, go away. He leaves with Thrawn. From what I heard, Thrawn is like a very interesting character, a man with vast intellect. He knew who Darth Vader really was just by his flight patterns, which is crazy. Um, and then this whole spoiler thing. People should already know this, but still, I found out that Kanan had died, which is crazy. Um, but we heard Kanan's voice, and at the end towards Rise of Skywalker when Rey was trying to channeling in her inner Jedi. But yeah, Star Wars Rebels was a different show from the Clone Wars. They kind of kept that same feeling with it. I mean, it was still good. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it a lot. Um, the Mandalorian, the Mando. I feel like this deserves to be in Jedi Master. The first two seasons was great. I think my favorite season out of The Mandalorian is season 2. Season 3 was like a hit or miss for some people, but I enjoyed it. From what I heard from season 3, what people didn't really like is that you know Mando wasn't the only Mandalorian to be involved in the show, so it kind of really took out of what the show really was in the beginning. But I really did enjoy the Mandalorian. My uncle he liked the style that he did. It was like a kind of an old western type sci-fi thing that they had going on, which was really good. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, different is good, and this was different, and this was really good. Um, like I said, season 2 was just great. I don't know, the vibe of season 2 was just so good. Moff Gideon, amazing character. It's crazy. I'm just not watching Breaking Bad and watching his I'm forgetting his name. If Alex was here, he would have said who his name was, but he is a good actor. Uh, the guy that played Moff Gideon is amazing. Uh, and then he comes back in, season 3. But I don't think he did though. I don't think he did because he was doing some cloning with himself. So who knows? I don't know. But the way they ended Mandalorian, I can't really. They might come out with season 4. Who knows? But all around, it was a good show. Let's see. Speaking of Mandalorians, kind of Boba Fett, the book of Boba Fett. Um, I don't know. I feel like this show was like really more on showing us flashbacks and stuff, but I had to put it in Jedi Knight because I really did enjoy this series, but some people didn't for some reason because they kind of I think people was like trying to like losing the premise of what the show really was. And then they try to bring it back with bringing in Mando for the last few episodes. But I enjoyed it. People really wanted to see Boba Fett, and I am one of those people because we only got to see a little bit of Boba Fett from Empire Strikes Back and Jedi Return of the Jedi. He got eaten by that Sarlacc pit, but he somehow survived, probably from his Beskar armor that his dad gave him. But yeah, I thought it was a good show. Like I said, I think it was a hit or miss for some people. But I'll probably go back and rewatch it probably. Whatever this is, I didn't watch it. Don't even know what that is. Um, Bad Batch. Oh my god. I think that deserves to go. That I think they should go on Jedi Master. Yeah, that's season 2 was just I don't know. It was good. All right, but the first season was awesome. But uh, one for Crosshair, yeah, Crosshair. I was about to say who is this guy? Crosshair. His little story arc was pretty good. Like he finally knew when and where to disobey orders, and that one episode where that one trooper died in his arms, that was crazy. Um, and then at the end, Tech, that fucked me up. That really messed me up. Oh man, it was so good. Um, I don't know. It's just like I said. They first introduced the Bad Batch in the Clone Wars. I think. What was it? Was it the? I'm forgetting. Did they show Bad Batch in the last season? I want to say yes, but I feel like they did in season 6. I don't know. But all around it was a good show. I think they did really well with that one, trying to keep up the events of what happened in you know the Clone Wars and Order 66. It was really good. I enjoyed it. Um, the then we got Star Wars Visions. I thought that was pretty good. Different types of art styles, but I don't know. It wasn't it wasn't really hidden for me. That's why I put it in Padawan. I don't know the story. Some of the stories was pretty good. Uh, they only liked like how many? It wasn't that many episodes. I only liked a couple, so not really memorable. Would I go back and watch it? Probably not. I know they're coming out with a season 2, so we'll see when that comes out. But continuing on, coming down the wire with only video games left. Andor. Um, I think this goes in Jedi Knight. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. Andor, like the first few episodes were like kind of meh. Like I kind of didn't really know what was. I didn't even know what was going on. To be honest with y'all, like the first few episodes was just I was just watching it, just watching it. I know what's going on. But I would say the last few episodes, probably that after they did the heist and everything, trying to take the Empire's money. I think after that, I was like really invested in what was going on. Man, he got arrested for some BS for doing nothing. That pissed me off. Like that pissed me off. Like he did nothing wrong. He was trying to go about his day, but no, some stupid stormtrooper thought he was involved in something, but he wasn't. But Andor was pretty good. I also think that people didn't really like this one either. Um, but all around, it was still good. I enjoyed it. Um, I think they're coming out with a season 2. Don't know when, but I'm looking forward to it because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be leading up to what happens in Rogue One. So pretty excited about that. Uh, I want to save this one last show for last, but Tale of the Jedi. Ooh wee. This was pretty good. This was good. I don't know. It was like really good. I don't know. Grandmaster, Jedi Master. I don't know. Um, we'll put it in Jedi Master. Okay. Um, I really like the storyline that they did with Count Dooku. Like from him becoming a respectable Jedi to falling with the dark side and helping out the Emperor, Palpatine. That whole storyline was so good because he like what really brought him down was the death of Qui Gon. Um, like the Count Dooku was like an underrated character for real. Just thinking about this and then thinking about what what he do in the Clone Wars too. It was so good. Oh man! And then they had the little story thing with Ahsoka, um, and then they show how she actually survived from Order 66 because Anakin trained her to real life situation. If you wanted to survive in this, you got to go up against some real people, and she went up against the stormtroopers a whole bunch, just to get it right, and that's what saved her, honestly. And that was nice to see. Like seeing Ahsoka and Count Dooku, their stories was pretty damn good. That's what I say. I was conflicted because the show. I can't see them making a season 2. Maybe who knows? But that show was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. Now Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm gonna get a lot of hate from this. Probably, maybe, who knows? I don't care. This is my opinion. I'm gonna say it again. This is my opinion. All right. I can tell me if I'm wrong or not. Just make sure it's friendly and suitable. But I think this show deserves to be in Grandmaster.
What?
I think it does. I I think it does. This we always wanted a show with Obi-Wan Kenobi in it, and I think they did it justice with this one. Uh, I don't think they're gonna do a season 2. I think this was it, and they did a good job with it. You saw this broken man who served the order for such a long time, and You know, he trained this boy and thought he was gonna be the chosen one to bring balance to the Force, but he brought balance to the wrong side. And, you know, eventually he caught up with his demons, had to face his greatest failure, Anakin Skywalker, who soon became Darth Vader. But Obi-Wan's journey throughout this whole entire series was just so good. I don't know why. This show was overhated for no reason. I don't know why. This show is overhated for no reason. This show was so good. If you have the Star Wars IQ I have, you can see how this show is underrated. It's underappreciated. It's amazingly good, and people don't know. They don't. They I don't know. Or did they see a different version than what I saw? Because this was a damn masterpiece. All right, let me tell you that. All right, this show was good from start to finish. Like I said, Obi-Wan started as a broken man in the beginning of the season, and then he reclaimed what it means to be a Jedi at the end. His him trying to find Leia, helping her out, trying to get back to Senator Organa, and then his fight with Darth Vader. And don't get me started on Darth Vader. What little we got from him, he was a menace. He was a menace. He came up on this planet and searched for Obi-Wan. He was like, saw these people, broke their necks, kept it moving, dragging this dude along with him. Like, come on now. Like, what better can you get from that? All right. Now I'm hoping that they do a Darth Vader. A Darth Vader deserves his own TV series. He does. I can. I hope they do that. I really hope they do that because it would nice. It would be nice to see what Darth Vader does in between episodes 3 and 4. I think that would be really cool. Probably leading up to Obi-Wan Kenobi. Who knows? Probably him creating the Inquisitors. But yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi, really good show. People should really think twice about this show because it was really good. Yeah. But coming down the wire with the video games, to be honest with y'all, um, don't even know what the old Republic games. I never got around to actually playing them, so I'm putting with didn't watch, or should I say didn't watch slash. Where's my slash play? So yeah, didn't really play these games. But I think we gonna have our first Sith spit. A Battlefront, the first game. I'm talking about not Star Wars Battlefront. I'm talking about the Star Wars Battlefront game that came out uh 2015, I think. I don't know. That game was trash. That game was trash. Oh my god. I don't it was trash. They had no campaign. Online modes was ass. It was nothing going for it. I'm sorry. But Star Wars Battlefront 2. Hold on. Giggity. I think that deserves to go on Jedi Knight. That game was I don't know what they did, but they did it justice. I'm telling you that right now. They did this game real justice. It was really good. I enjoyed it. They had a campaign in this, and the campaign was awesome. The online things was awesome too. All around amazing. I don't know. They should have put that in the first game. What happened? What did they do? I hate when they do this. They don't do the shit that they're supposed to do in the first game. They do it in the second game. Now the original Battlefront games, I never played them, so I'm putting didn't play. Uh, like the first. If y'all want me to play, you know, the old Battlefront games, I'll probably play it. Maybe the Old Republic games. Let me know. They was supposed to remake Star Wars Old Republic game. Never heard nothing about that. So I didn't play Star Wars Squadron either. But these, yeah, I play these. I most recently played Star Wars the Force Unleashed 1 and 2. Make sure you check that out. It's in its own little playlist on the channel. Um I don't know, I really enjoyed the first one and the second one, but I don't know if I can place these like I don't know. But I would say I think both of these they had a short campaign. Gameplay was awesome. Star Wars, the Force Unleashed 2 was like really short. It was an hour shorter than the first game. But first game, that boss battle with Palpatine pissed me off. Like y'all don't know, y'all do know, y'all can know if y'all go see the video. But that pissed me off. But other than that, it was a good game. And then the second game was good too. Graphics was amazing. Gameplay was awesome. The story was shorter. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Star Wars: Force Unleashed. First game, Jedi Master. Second game, Jedi Knight. I think that's pretty good. Um, yeah. First game was awesome. Second game was a little shorter. It was still good. I don't know. The second game the combat was like a little, yeah, like the stuff that you could probably do the enemies in the first game wasn't really working in the second game. But all around, it was still good. Story was amazing. I liked it. I enjoyed it. But continuing on, let's see. Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. Oh my god! I remember. It's crazy. I actually remember playing like the first ever. I wouldn't say the first ever game I played, but like this. I played the original Lego Star Wars game where it just had episodes 1, 2, and 3, and that was pretty good. I enjoyed it. But the Complete Saga, I think they but they kind of remastered it a little bit for the PS3. But I really enjoyed Lego Star Wars Complete Saga. Um, I'll probably just for nostalgia purposes because it was a really good game. I think that has to go in Grandmaster. It was good. I enjoyed it. Uh, Now Star Wars, Lego Star Wars 3. Um, this game was kind of repetitive. I can tell you that. It was good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. Like if I had to go back and play this game again, I'll probably get bored. Like, I don't know. I can't really play this game for a long time. Um, I might have to put this in Padawan. Sorry, but let's see. Um, then we got Star Wars Lego Star Wars Force Unleashed. I had to put that in Padawan too. Uh, but then we got Lego Star Wars a Skywalker saga with a combination of all the movies. That game, it's awesome. Sorry to say, but we don't have that on the channel. We did have it on our old channel, but it was good. I really enjoyed it. Um, who knows? I might live stream it tonight. Um, yeah, I might live stream it tonight. Who knows? Play a couple levels. Probably play with Phil, maybe. Who knows? But I think this deserves being Jedi Master. It was a really good game. Can't lie, can't fake. They did that game really justice. Gave it gave the thing, voice actors. They did more with the levels. Um, I think about it. They had the pod racing. Yeah, I had to think about it. Yeah, they did the pod racing because that's what I really enjoyed. Because from the complete saga, I really did enjoy the pod racing in the original game, and then they did it justice in this one. I remember me and my cousin we love that level. We love it. The pod racing level, it was amazing. I love it. Can't get enough of it. Um, and then for our final game, we have Star Wars. I was about to say Jedi Survivor, Fallen Order. Um, this game was pretty good. start to finish. It was kind of short for a game. I think it was like, what was it? I think it was like 20 hours. I think they have for this game. 15. I don't know, but the combat was the difficulty for this was kicking my ass. It was crazy. I might have to put this in Jedi Master too. So I'm currently playing Jedi Survivor, so make sure I check that out. But this is our tier list, ladies and gentlemen. Love it, hate it, like it. I don't know, spit on it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like. We really do appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Really helps us out. Make sure you share our channel around with your friends, family, cat, dog, man, and mouse. Let me know down in the comments if you agree with my tier list. All right. If you think some stuff should be changed around, let me know. But other than that, I will see y'all in the next one. Make sure y'all go check out Star Wars Jedi Survivor gameplay that's on the channel. I'm really enjoying that game. I'll probably do a review on it after I beat it. So look forward to that. But other than that, I will see y'all in the next one. All right. May the force be with you, and always be yourself. All right.
Like, never change for no change, and never change yourself 100%. Change those bad things that you done did, or change those bad ways that you have, but never change yourself 100%. You need to be you to the day you die.